Hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it clearly audible now? Should we
Yes,
start?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir, we can start, sir.
Can you see the topics, please?
Yes.
Whatever written here at my notepad.
Yes.
So we are going to cover from week to 6 today. Huh?
Yes,
Week
sir.
one.
Okay, sir.
Anything else anyone want to be discussed? I can add in this.
Yeah, the questions, sir.
Which question?
End term, sir.
End term question. How can it be discussed?
No, sir, the hints, which types of questions can come.
Yes. Next. Anything else?
Sir, when is the mock for NTM?
Did you not get the notification till now?
Not for CP, sir.
No, sir, we didn't get, sir.
It is on Wednesday 5 to 6 around 5 to 6:30.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
I think this should be, yeah. And today is week 1 to 6 discussion. After today, tomorrow you'll get 7 to 9. I mean week 7 onwards. So 7, 8, 9 only. As a week 11 and a week 10 and 11 are not in the end exam. After that, there will be one revision session for last revision session for discussing the mock paper and anything else. So
Is there any remit session in this week?
already we are taking 3 sessions and you guys have 3 more subjects. So it's difficult you to manage.
Actually, we have a lot of doubts in week 8 especially, so it will cover tomorrow or not?
It will be covered tomorrow.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. Anyway, we have one more session after that is on Thursday. So don't worry.
Sir, we have mock test
Okay,
of
sir.
math at 8 p.m.
You have mock test at
8 p.m.
sir.
math.
today.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
What?
So the time
That's
is from 8 to 10. So I think 9 to 10 maybe solve ho jayega.
Question
For that
maybe more.
I mean, this is exam end term will be 3 hours paper, so 1.5 hours for each, I guess. You must have two subjects at one time, no?
Yes, sir.
Please confirm it before you leave the paper. Okay, so we will not waste any time. Let's
Yeah,
start
one
from-
last question. Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
So we do not have week 10 and 11 for end term, right?
Correct.
So will the GA scores will be added to the overall score, or will they be excluded also?
Talking about graded assignment, correct?
Yes, yes.
It will be considered.
10 and 11 also.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. Anything
But
else?
sir, that week 10 and 11 graded assignments are not scored yet. They're still showing 0.
It should
Yeah,
not,
actually, that is why I have asked.
it should not be. It should not be. When it finished?
It's on 23rd. That deadline is
I'll check them. I'll check. No worry.
Okay, sir.
Hmm. So
Only for the week 10 and 11, it is showing 0. Still showing 0.
sorry.
Other subjects have they have
forgot to-
scored recently, so maybe they'll update it in some time or I don't know.
There was one exam going on, so might be they were busy. They were busy in that.
Okay,
um,
okay.
For
No
second.
issues. It might be uploaded, right, sir? After
No,
some time.
it's not. I mean, they might have missed it. I'll get it done.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Don't worry about those things. So we should start with, as we have taken many sessions, revision session. That's why I was not trying to start from scratch anything, because you already have done two quizzes, many graded assignments. So we'll pinpoint directly what is the required. So anyone have any confusion in iteration? Is any confusion you have in iteration part?
No, sir.
Yes, sir, I have.
Yes, tell me what is the doubt is there.
Sir, today I was trying to solve one procedure. So there was a list given. So I think I've posted the doubt in forum also. There I've tried solving it. If you see in forum, is saves time. This one, quiz 2, question 9.
Okay, quiz 2, question 9.
Yes.
Nupur, this is not the right way. Okay, I'll see. अभी इसके लिए मुंडी तिरछी करनी पड़ेगी हमको. रुको, तो इसको क्या कर सकते हैं? Can we download it?
Sir, after downloading,
you can
we
download
can.
and store and rotate this.
Yes, sir. Or you can take a screenshot, or then you can rotate.
Open the quiz 2 only, no, at the in supplementary, this one.
Is it quiz 2 question? Nupur, is it quiz 2 question?
Yes, number 9.
Question number 9.
Yeah, it's a quiz 2 question, starting first pseudocode, I think.
Yes,
Immediate
yes.
after list and dictionary 1 mark questions. This is the first question, first pseudocode.
Yeah, that one only, sir, 13th of March, that one.
Is that related to iterations?
This one we discussed, Sapna. Nupur also there. You only wrote this on notepad on that day. Rahul is only there. Gmeet session.
Not this one. Wait.
Which question? Please tell me. Don't waste time. Please tell me.
Yes,
Sir,
yes. That only she is asking.
No, not this one. Yeah, this one, yes. See.
Okay. So what is your doubt here?
Sir, when outlist is equal to first of A, then first of A is 3.
Okay.
Then for each X in rest of A is now everything leaving 3, everything else. 4, 5, 3, 1, 9, all dot. Okay. Now for each X in rest of A. So now X will be 4. The first one. Okay. Then if X is not equal to first of A, 4 is not equal to 3, then outlist is equal to outlist plus X. So outlist is equal to outlist now is 3 plus 4. See, it will be 3, 4 outlist. Then next we will go again. Now outlist is equal to first of A, their loop is not starting. That is just an assignment statement. So we will start from the next for each X in rest of A. So now X in rest of A will be again 4.
Why?
It would be 5, right?
1 minute. Let him.
Okay, it will be 5. then we will 5 is not equal to 3. So 3, 4, 5. Like this. Answer will be. Right?
So 3, 4, 5. And then you will get 3. X value
Yeah.
will be 3.
So next value will be 3. When 3 is equal to 3, then return out list.
Why return out list? Loop is not completed yet.
But 3 is not equal to 3, then
3
what
is
we
not
have?
equal to 3. That is filtration. You will not enter into the if block, but X value will be changed. So you tell that was when you will enter into this procedure do something. Out list will become what?
3, 4, 5 till the third step.
Okay. And then you will go for each X in rest of A. Rest of A means what does it mean? Rest of A,
Except 3.
each X in 4,
Except 3.
5, 6, 3,
3,
1,
3, sir. 4,
9.
5, 3, 1. 4, 5, 3, 1, sir. There is no 6, I think.
4, 5, 3.
Yeah.
You don't disturb. Fine. 9, 4,
6,
6,
5,
5, 9.
9.
So it means now X equal to will be 4. Then your out list will be updated because you enter into the if block.
Yes.
And it will become 3, 4.
Yes.
When X equal to now what? Loop means until you finish this whole, it will not be going out.
Yeah. X equal to 5.
X equal to 5, then what will happen?
Again, it will compare 5 is not equal to 3. And again, out list will be 5, 3, 4, 5.
Now X equal to 3. Fine.
Yes.
If block will not be executed.
Yes.
If block will not be executed, it means it will come out of this block only. No, it doesn't mean that it will come out of the loop. From loop, you will be out only 3 cases. First, if it is written exit loop, which is definite thing. Second thing, when your all the elements gets completed. Or it is a procedure call that is recursion. You will come out, but you will go back. That is called suspension. So you'll go later to the suspension, but 2 things are there. If I have written exit loop, then you can come out. Otherwise, until unless you finish till 9, you will not going to finish this loop. So after 5, you will not add any element to the out list. Only what will happen? It will not go into the if block. Then what will happen? It will go back to the for each loop and it will say this time X is equal to 1. Now tell me, you will go into the if block or not?
Yes. Because 3 is not equal to 1. So out list will be out list plus 3, 4, 5, 1.
Out list will be nothing change. Whatever it is, you will not update. That's all. Don't make it complicated. Now,
Why, sir? Because X is 1 and first of A is 3. Then 1 is not equals to 3. Then we have to append 1 in the out list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will not be updated for 3, X equal to 3, but loop will be continued. That's what I'm telling.
Yeah.
Okay, Nupur. Now it will go till 9. Once X equal to 9 happens, okay, when X equal to 9, this will tell that this will add 9 here. And after that, it will go to the for each loop, but there is no element in the rest of list, correct?
Yes.
So all things repeated. then it will come out to the for each loop and go to the return statement.
All right. So the answer will be all unique numbers in this list, right?
No. Answer will be all number except the other number which are repeated to the first element. It is only checking for the first element.
So except
Yes.
3, 2, answer will be 4, 5, 3, 1, 9, 4, 6, 5, 9.
No, these three will not be there. First three will be there. First three will be there. After that, whenever 3 comes, it will go. It will not add. That will be skipped.
Wait.
So first time 3 will be added and every element will be there except 3 will come again. So like this 4 and 4 are 2 times now. This is in the list. Because I'm not recursing it. If I have recursed it, then it will give unique elements. But it is only checking for the first time. After that, we have to call it back, or we can take another loop. That will work.
Sir, so you are saying the first 3 will be there and later the 3 which is coming will not come.
Correct.
And other identical terms will be same because they are not equal to 3.
Correct.
Oh, all right, sir.
Okay, hope this is okay with everyone. Filtration, does anyone have any problem? Either in single filtration or nested filtration?
No, sir.
So
No, sir.
remember, any nested filtration are mostly the AND type filtration. Okay, you can use them in same sentence using AND word. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Sir, in this pseudocode, where we are calculating the average of boys marks or girl marks or the whole class average, sir, in that pseudocode, it is saying move X and then move X to pile 2.
Mm-hmm.
It says pick a card from pile 1 and then move X to pile 2 and then it says add the sum. So if we pick the card and then we add and then we move, then also it will be fine, right?
Both are fine, but there will be only one problem.
What?
If you do something, okay. So if you do something before moving it, okay. So the top card is still that same card on the pile, okay. So for single iteration, it will not there will be not any problem. But for the double iteration, nested iteration, you will see say again and again the same card on the top card, okay. So comparison will not happen.
All right, sir.
So if you move and do comparison, then it will be first card and the second card. Otherwise, it will be always first card only.
All right.
I have a doubt in the quiz 2 next pseudocode. Can you explain if possible? No. This statement 3 and 4, I am unable to understand what is exactly its meaning. 3 and 4.
Which statement 3 and 4 means?
Options 3 and 4.
This.
What is the actual difference? I'm unable to.
Yes, sir.
Author I has published books in AI years. Okay.
3
So
and
what
4.
is-
1, 2 is okay. C and D. Please explain C and D.
Okay. Author AI has published at least 2 books in common year with I authors. Okay. So what A is? Can you tell me here?
It's a
What
dictionary.
a dictionary? What are the keys?
Author's name. Author's name. Numbers. Yeah.
So then I authors means what? This should be a
I is
numeric.
author.
Names of author.
I
I
authors.
is
No?
yes. Names of author.
I is what? I is a string, correct?
Number
Key.
of authors.
I is a key.
name of author, right?
That is name of author, that is string, correct?
Yes.
And what it is meaning here? Common years in I authors. I is a singular author, which is a string. You understood? So either I should be the numerics are like 5 authors, has published 2 books in common years with 5 authors, okay? Or it will be a list of authors. So it is a string. So logically it is not correct. Let us come to the option then. What is AI?
AI gives the count. How many he published?
Returns
Author
name
I.
of author, sir. Because I is, I think, used as a key of the dictionary.
How many books he published, author I, that count is giving AI.
Okay, so A is here what? Kalam is mapped to what? It's a number. So whatever it is, I'm writing there like this, okay?
Okay. Yes, that's what, yes, AI.
Okay, 3. So according to you, what will be AI? Tell me AI.
It's a count. The
I
author, how many
is the
books?
key. I is the key, sir.
So let her explain.
5 and 3.
So what AI is?
AI gives the count of books, how many that author published, Kalam published.
Give me the data
5.
type of AI.
Integer.
So 5, author 5 has published at least 2 books in common.
This is what we have to comprehend here, the statements. I literally confused in the exam.
Yes, with Kalam years.
Understood.
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है ना?
सर अच्छा तो लग रहा है सर.
इतना ग्रामर के साथ पढ़ना है करके उतना क्लिक नहीं हुआ.
सर इंग्लिश भी अच्छा हो रहा है सर.
Don't make it so. I'm just giving. Actually, this is a straightforward wrong option. But I'm giving you one hint that this can't be ever. Okay, this is not here only. It cannot be anywhere. Author 5 has published at least 2 books in common years with Kalam years. I mean, this is just a non-acceptable thing. Now come to the
understood, but उतना भी common sense exam में चला नहीं.
अभी चला लेना आप इंटर में please.
Okay.
Okay.
Inter is more important. इसमें चलाना जरूरी है सर.
Okay, next thing. So I hope filtering, anyone have any problem in nested filtration or normal any filtration?
No, sir.
Sir, we need a good help in list and dictionary.
Okay, that's why I'm I'm going so fast. Okay, procedure, no one?
No, sir.
No, sir. Sir,
No,
one
sir.
thing, excuse me, sir. So one thing I want to know, what about the week 12 additional lectures? So
इतने
is that-
clear लिखा हुआ है.
Yes, sir. We got a mail that.
This is what it is written. एक तो मैंने ऐसे पहले बोल दिया कि week 10 and week 11 are excluded.
Yes, sir, we know that, but
line is also the
Sir,
same
it
thing.
feels too good.
Week 1 to week 9 contains only. Why are you thinking about week 12? It's additional content. First thing, if you have gone through the lectures, then you must have find that those are the repeated revision lectures.
yes, sir, that's why I'm asking. I'm just asking, like, I know that week 12 contains the whole revision sessions, and week 12 is something else. But I'm just asking because someone other also asking to me. Okay,
Most
leave
of
it.
the-
Please
Sir,
go
please
ahead.
move to the list and dictionary.
With the class, sir.
Most of the post on the discourse is like just for bonus marks. Okay, right now. We are frustrated right now. People are just saying, oh, it's totally cleared answer or something they are writing. They are creating post for just for the bonus marks right now. So ignore them. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next question is list. I think the
Excuse me,
general
sir.
concept behind the list is clear to everyone.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Can you explain quiz to question number 20?
Question number
20.
for what? From where?
Quiz 2.
अगर किसी के माइक में तो हंसने की आवाज आ
If no one is having doubt, it's good to go through quiz to pseudocode.
Anyway, how was quiz 2? It was okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
More
sir.
than okay.
Yeah, it
Yes,
was
sir.
too good.
Yeah, this one is
It's
But
good,
but
but
sir,
little
dictionary was disturbing us.
Okay, quiz 2.
I feel some problem in dictionary, sir.
yeah, this question.
Who is asking question number 20?
Ashifa.
It's me.
Yeah, sure.
Ashifa.
What is your doubt here?
Is it a symmetric a dictionary or a matrix?
Okay, so AX dot sequence number is a list of shop name and XO for A length of keys of A fine. Aij is equal to 1. No, Ij equal to 1. It's symmetric already. It is written here. This line, can you see? Sij is equal to 1. Sji equal to 1.
Yeah, it's a symmetric one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the difference is become minus also, there is no issue. Because a similar procedure is looking for the difference between X and Y. So I have doubt like that. So shopping will show them.
Where is the difference?
Is similar procedure is looking for the difference, right?
There is no is similar. That's my problem. Is pair.
The procedure similar X comma Y.
Okay. Similar is true difference between X and Y is less than 100. Okay. So
if the X amount is less and the Y amount is higher, then it become minus, right? So is that fine?
So we are not talking about X minus Y. We are talking about difference between X, Y means modulus of X minus Y.
Oh, okay, okay.
So difference could be Y minus X and X minus Y. Both are positive.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Then I got it. Thanks.
Cool. Okay. So list any problem? Anything else you are not able to understand in list?
No, sir.
Okay. Nested list is also fine.
Can you give a quick
Sir,
review?
actually, I have doubt in the trained data set questions in nested dictionary. Nothing else.
Okay, we'll come to the dictionary. So nested list, no one has any problem, correct?
Can you explain question number 12?
Sir,
in
can we
quiz
have
2
a
if
quick
possible?
overview of this?
So we'll talk about the nested list now. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Which question are you talking? Question number 12. Who is asking?
Me, Sandhya. Question number 12. Yeah.
What is your doubt here now?
This one only. Length L1 greater than or equal to length L2. Next. Yes, yes.
अच्छा अच्छा ये है ना. So that is
Yes.
just a very common thing. We are talking about the common elements kind of. So इसमें तो आपको बस ये करना है कि एक अगर आपको जब समझ में ना आए ना तो you can just create two list 3 4 5 6 and L2 is something 1, 2. Okay. So what is length of L1?
4.
4.
Length of L1 is 4. Fine.
Yes, sir.
And length of L2?
2.
2. Length of L?
2.
What is length? What is L1 L here? Can anyone tell me if remember?
3, 4, 5, 6.
L is what?
List.
It will contain all the elements of L1 that are not present. Okay, cool. So it will be okay. I am not taking a good example. Take it for.
Okay, 3, 5, 6.
3, 5,
3, 5, 6.
Yes.
So remember, whatever.
Length L equal to 3 now.
Length L equal to 3. Okay.
Yes.
So first section देखते हैं. Length L1 minus length L2 equal to length L. Is that right?
No.
Length L1 is greater than length L2. हमने तो कभी कहा ही नहीं पूरे प्रोसीजर में कहीं भी.
Okay.
Anywhere it is written that L1 should be greater or less or something.
No, sir.
No.
Come to the last. Length L2 is less or equal to length L1. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
That is fine, no? It is correctly right.
Okay. Why D is wrong? That is my doubt.
So,
Sir, but in this case, right, length L2, right? If there
1 minute. So it is saying that length L2 is less or equal to length L, which is correct.
Yes.
No? Is that right or not?
Yes, sir.
अब मेरा मूड थोड़ा सा अच्छा नहीं चल रहा है तो मैं क्या करूंगा कि I'll make this. Now L2 is
4. L is null.
Null.
संध्या जी आपका
Empty.
हाँ, अभी length L equal to 0, right?
So length L is being generated from L1. So L1 must have greater or equal to. That is very fine. It is always correct.
Yes.
So what will happen if length L1 is less? Then what will happen? Nothing will happen, no?
What are you talking about?
If L1 is less, L1 is having only 2 elements, L2 is having 4 elements.
So no problem. Take it. You will get nothing, or you can take it like 1. Then your L will be what? L will be 1 because 3 is already element in L2. Now L of L1, L will be 1.
Length of L will be 1,
So
but
what
L
we wrote
will be
earlier-
1, 4, 5, 6. No?
No, the elements of L1 which are not in L2.
Okay. I got it.
Reverse is not here.
Okay.
So what we wrote earlier, L1 is having 4 elements, L2 is having 2 elements. That is also correct, right? Length L1 is greater than length L2.
So that is the one example, na? It should always be true.
So why are we saying C is always true?
Because I'm getting always.
Okay, what about D? Option D?
Option D, I'm not getting in your front. It is written in front of you.
Length of L2 is less than or equals to length of L.
Length of L2 is 4 year. Length of L1 is 2 year. Length of L is 1. So L2 is not less than or equal to 1.
So we need to take various cases and we need to evaluate for each case.
You don't have to need. You don't need to take various cases. It is very clear. You need to understand, think that which will work in every case.
Because I kept two options here, C and D. Both options I kept in quiz 2. That's what I'm asking.
This was intentional that you make it incorrect.
I kept two options, C and D. I chose 2.
The
Sir,
creator of this question could
your
have given
notepad?
this MCQ also.
Sir, can you
MCQ
move
it is
your
only, na?
notepad?
It's
Can we read
MSQ.
option
I
D?
selected both. It's MSQ. I selected both C and D.
Super. This was made for you only. Okay. What someone is saying something?
Sir, can you move a notepad? Actually, I have to read option D once.
Option D is already out of this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Fine.
Yes.
Sir, can we move to the dictionary, please?
Yeah. So nested lists, we'll discuss nested lists in short. So let's take nested list, which is NL, and it is like.
Sir,
Yes.
excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, I have doubt in one question not related to these graded assignment or PA. That doubt is related to like finding mistakes in line. So how do I share my question? I'm not able to share that.
You want
Sir, one request, sir. Sir, we can discuss question at last. First, we can revise, sir. That is more important, I think.
Yeah.
Fine.
In this
Yes, sir.
paper only.
Yes, sir. Actually, if it will break the rhythm of our discussion.
But actually, it is related to week 1 to 6. So that's why I'm asking. Nothing.
It's okay, Sapna. Let's wait for a while. Let them start revision. Sapna, let's wait for a while.
सब flow break
Okay, okay.
Okay, so we'll
Please
talk
go ahead,
about
sir.
nested list. So this is the one example of nested list where the list is inside the list. Okay. But whatever the example I have taken, you might have seen that you have not got any this kind of example in the whole course.
Yes, it's true. That's what I'm thinking now.
Because it's like we have taken either the elements of the list or the same data type, correct? So
Yes.
we'll click that example. This is just for your convenience that this is also possible. So if I take like this and this.
There are 3 elements in it.
So how many elements are there?
3.
3.
3
What is
elements.
the length?
3, sir.
3.
What will be last of
List of 7,8.
NL?
7,8.
List of 7,8. Yeah.
Okay. What will be rest of init?
5,6 and 7,8. Sorry.
No, sir. It is one list of
6.
1,2 and
6.
5,6.
No,
6.
sir. It is list of
Rest of init.
1,6.
Okay.
This is what I want to ask. Now tell me answer.
It is list of 1,2.
It's
Empty
empty list.
Only 6.
Wait,
Only
wait,
6.
wait. Let is excluding
Let's see
Empty
how
list.
many of you giving.
empty list of list.
empty list, sir.
List, sir.
सारे एलिमेंट्स तो आपने बाहर निकाल दिए.
Next
और
element.
Six.
list of list होगा ये.
No. Someone is saying something.
be
I
empty
want
list.
the various. Anyone else is giving answer different than this?
No, it's empty list only.
Are you sure, everyone?
It is 6, sir.
6, sir. 6.
6.
Anyone else?
5,6.
It is
List of
5,6.
5,6.
But I don't think it's defined.
So what if I say this is all?
Rest is always a list, so it will be defined empty list.
It won't be defined, I think.
8.
1. So
It's
it is
8.
6. only.
If there are two elements, 7 and 8, init is what? I forgot init. I know first, last, and rest. What is init? 7.
Init will
So
be.
it would be an empty list.
Excluding after
Excluding the last one.
You are correct, Nupur. It is yes.
7
it
will be the
is 8.
answer then. 7.
Undefined, sir.
It's 8.
7.
Not defined.
So it is empty
It's not
list inside
defined.
empty list.
Not defined.
So please don't make confused. Please answer.
Okay.
Init.
It will get
In 7, list of 7. Rest of single element will be empty list, and rest of empty list will be nothing. Not defined.
Sir, it is list of
Not
list.
defined, I guess.
This is empty, I think so.
Sir,
Chalo,
yes,
अभी
होगा.
देखते हैं. Sir, this is init of NL. Loper as say here. Init of NL. What does it talk? It is it says that take all the elements of the list in a list except the last one. Okay. Init is initial. So initial elements are these two. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll take this and I'll write here and correct. Anyone
Yes,
else?
sir.
Anyone has confusion here?
No.
No, sir.
Okay. What will be rest of this?
5,6.
5,6.
List of
5,6.
List of
5,6.
5,6.
List of 5,6.
so list of 5,6 two list.
That is 6.
But whoever has caught this, that is the perfect answer. Okay. Next,
Right.
let's go.
Next is
Only 5. Sir, but why you have taken init first and
list
not
of
rest?
I was
and
taking
Empty list of
list
empty
of
list.
7 and 8. You are taking
sir,
anyone.
list of 6.
Empty,
It's empty list.
Empty list.
empty list.
Empty list.
Because there is
No,
only one element in it.
One more empty list outside it.
Sir, if we apply
No.
this
No,
one
just
more
empty
element.
list. This is right answer.
Only
Yeah,
empty
this is
list.
right.
Because we are excluding one element in it from the rest in it.
Why not 6?
Sir, it is list of 6.
Why not 6, sir?
It's having only one element. That is a
The
list of 5.
the list itself has a one element, which is
Yes,
the list
sir. As
itself.
5,6 is a one
Because
element.
And
sir,
we are
we will
removing
go.
that,
single
deleting that
element.
element. So
So
nothing will
won't
be
we
there.
go inside that list?
Where is sir?
Rahul sir,
Sir.
why you have not taken rest first and then init? Why you have taken first init, then rest?
ये थोड़ा सा अच्छा क्वेश्चन था.
Sir, tell the
You
answer.
want me to take rest of init, not init rest. That is what you are saying now.
Sir, इसका आंसर क्या होगा?
इसका?
सर बताओ सर.
Sir, तो वही होगा.
Empty list. I
This is
think.
clear. Empty list.
Why, sir? We will not go inside that inside list.
No, it has only one element.
How can we
What
go
is it?
inside that?
Only
one
one
element?
element that
It is a one element.
So rest of this will be happening. Leave the first element and take all other element in a list. What are the all other element?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. So don't worry, we will not ask anything like that. That is for sure.
Still you are asking and making confused.
No.
Sir,
No,
but
sir,
I'm
learning
I'm
sir,
very
if
good
we
to solve
apply
these type
this
of
one
problems. I'm very good to solve these
on
type.
the list
Pseudocodes
of
are
7
difficult
and
for me.
8, sir, on this
This
one,
is little easy.
excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, if we apply this rest init on the place in the place of n1, if we put a list of 7 and 8, then
What did you say?
in the place of n1, we are
Hmm.
taking only last of n1. In the place of n1, if we put last of n1, then it will be
Where?
not defined.
Last of N1. Okay.
Yes, sir. In the
That is
place
what
of
I'm saying.
n,
What you are saying, I understood. Don't. I mean, okay. If you say last of L1, no? This is what you are saying.
no. In this rest init n1, n1 की जगह पे last of n1. Yeah.
Again, it's empty list then.
So you will start from here, and last will not give any.
నా కీదా ఉంది నా దగ్గర
क्या हो गया भाई?
అది ఆ బౌల్ దా ఉంది.
Okay, so this will be last of N1, correct? You will not get any extra bracket.
Yes, sir.
Now, what will happen now? You will take init. Then what will happen?
7. List of 7.
This will talk about the list of
7.
List of 7. Fine.
And then if we will take rest, then it will be
empty list again.
Empty list. Okay.
Okay. So anyway, what I wanted you to do, don't take blindly L1 or 5, 7, 8. Follow this kind of procedure. What I just showed you. You take a simple example and then take this one. After that, take this, and after that, take the outer one. So you'll get one idea what is happening in the pseudocode. After that, you don't need to check for every element. You just need to take a small related list. If it is a nested list, take a small nested list. If you do by pen and paper, it will take only 1 minute maximum.
Sir,
yes.
it will not be empty list, sir. It will be undefined.
Yes, sir.
I understand what you want to say, and do not. We are not going into that.
Okay, sir.
Okay, because if you follow the any language thing, so this is not ever taught in the lecture, or I mean, we did not say about the index which is going outside. Okay,
sir, in the lecture itself, the professor said that when a list has only one element, then the last is undefined for that. Sorry, rest for that list is undefined. Professor said in the lecture.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No. First element, last element, length is undefined for the empty list.
Empty list.
Rest and init are empty list only for the empty list.
Yes, it was even shared in the slides.
Sir, supplementary content.
Yes.
So it is empty list, na?
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Rest and init will be always empty list only for empty list.
Okay. Good.
So,
do not make yourself confused. My intention was here, what you have to follow. Okay.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Okay. I mean, this kind of you will not face anywhere, I guess, problem. But if you face, then the decision is yours. But this is what you have to follow, not from outside to inside.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Inside out.
Sir,
Anything else in the nested list someone wants me to?
Member, in that, what is the member function? Will you please give me that hint? I forgot. I'm a little bit confused. Sir, make me correct if I'm wrong.
Tell me what you are saying here.
Like we are checking X in the list L, right, sir? Is that we are
This is what we are checking. So X is the member of L or not?
okay.
It means X is an element of L or not.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Now it will represent the Boolean value, right, sir?
Ah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Please go
Okay,
ahead.
give me no, you are not supposed to go now. If you have asked, then you are supposed to give one answer for me.
Okay, sure, I will.
Member NL, 6.
മക്കന്നറിയാൻ അറിയുന്നില്ലല്ലോ.
Where is the NL list, sir?
This is NL.
Okay, sir, but there is lots of list inside the list. So
You're supposed to answer.
It's false.
because there is only 3 elements, which is list,
False.
and in that list we get the 6, not the.
It's false. It's
It's
false.
false.
Yeah, it's false
False.
from my side too.
False only.
Anyone
False.
here is saying true?
No, sir. False.
True. False.
So it is false, correct?
Yes, sir, got it.
Okay.
If it will give the list, then is that true? Like give the list of 5,6
Yes, it's true.
in place of 6. Yeah.
Then it will be true.
Yeah, then it will be true. Got it, sir.
Now the question is for each X in NL.
Okay.
Can someone give me answer? NL is, let me copy NL here.
Yes, sir, I can. First
13.
Okay. So this is the question.
Can you do
What
it
will be the
full
value of
screen,
sum
sir?
in the last?
So 3.
Sir, it should be sum
Sir,
is equal to
7.
sum plus
7.
first x, right?
Sir, 7.
Sir.
Sum plus plus.
No, sir, सही होगा.
Someone is saying sum.
13.
13.
13.
13.
Same 13.
So 13.
13th.
7.
Anything else?
13.
7.
Nupur, what is your answer?
Sir, I am out of track because this member L of E, I had learned very simple what you had taught in the video. If there was a list given and 10 was not.
This answer is 7, sir. This question answer is 7 because there is no addition of sum going on here. So it will give the last 7.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It will be 7.
7.
Sir, isn't it 1?
How
Hello?
can it give 7? Shouldn't it? Okay, it should give 7.
1.
7 only. Because there is no addition going on here. Just we are keeping the value. Sum equal to
Every
first.
time sum is getting updated with the
Yes, sir.
first
First
X.
Yes,
First
yes,
X,
7,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Last updation will be 7.
Okay.
Yes, 7.
Is that right?
Yes,
Why
sir.
not 8?
Yes.
Because
It's first of X.
Last
Yeah.
of X conditional.
I'm still not getting
X in
how
each
7.
iteration. X in each iteration
For
will
each
be
X,
first of 1,
we are
2.
getting first of X. So list of
So
1 and 2
whenever you go to the X will
come
be the
to 1.
element of the
Yes, sir.
list, correct?
Yeah.
So if you take the first element is 1, 2, second element is 5, 6, and last element is 7, 8. If you take the first of that, first time it will be 1, second time it will be 5, third time it will be 7.
Got
Okay.
it. Got it, sir.
Okay, so I am sorry that, I mean, if you want to leave now for the math mock test, it's fine, because I'm going to start dictionary now. So this type of question what I just discussed with the nested list, people are making a lot of error because they really do not touch the pen so that they do some practice and work. They are just thinking in mind and giving answer. I mean, you are supposed to take a pen and sometimes you draw it back so that what is happening you understand, okay? Because it could skip from your mind. So the simple thing is that take a small list which represents your pseudocode and then process it, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So most of you are giving sum equal to 13. I did not do anything. I did just did the updation. You are writing by yourself. Okay, fine. I hope you got the point here.
Yes, sir.
We'll move to the dictionary part. And many things is done in dictionary, but
sir, just before, excuse me, sir. Sir, just before proceeding, just a small summary, sir. So regarding the functions for list, there are 4: first, last, rest, and init. Among these, first and last will give us elements. Rest and init will give us sets. I mean, lists. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So the dictionary.
And before the dictionary, this why did you write false for that one in that member LE? Now you have written true. Earlier you had written false. Why?
Why it is true, Nupur?
It is true because 5 and 6 is the member of that list.
So members of NL is list or element? List or integer? Tell me first.
List.
So I am talking about integer. How could it be the member?
So the first one also should be false in that case, 5, 6.
5, 6 is an element of list, NL.
All right.
That is why it is true. So there is a concept. I mean, most of you have read physics in 12th. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And in every question of physics, there was a rule that you need to check the unit of the quantity.
Yes.
Everything you had to before processing it, you need to check the unit, whatever it is happening. Okay. Sometimes you forget the formula, but you can use your unit and take the formula back.
Yes, sir.
So the same thing here also. You can also check the data type of the variables. Okay, whatever happens here, you can check the data type. That will give most of the answer first thing, because sometimes we ask in a question, let's see here, it is very clear that count is being stored in A. Okay.
Yes.
And count is a integer.
Yes.
Fine. If I talk about the list, then it is already wrong option. You don't need to go. If you are in hurry, you have wasted your time somewhere else. You want to use your on the spot mind to pick the correct answer, because there is no negative marking, right?
Yes, sir.
So what could be the best guess? Simple, the data type. You check the data type, most of the question you will solve. Okay, so this was one kind of hint. Someone was asking about the hint. Okay. So similarly, data type is very important thing here. If you just see that data type now, you can see the data type of this list is the list, not integer. So this will already give false because it is an integer. You don't need to check anything else. It is a member or not. First it should be list, then you check the member, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anything else before I go to the dictionary part?
So one quick doubt, sir. So in this case, is member, because the result is Boolean, it cannot get nested, no? So we can't say is member and something also is inside it as is member. For example, is member of NL and 5, 6. It's not possible, no, sir, because the output is Boolean.
I didn't understand. What did you say?
We cannot have in the same statement 2 is members. Is it like we were doing init last? So that way, is it possible to have something like is member and inside there is another is member in the statement?
You tell me, what are you saying?
So is member, and then I was thinking whether someone can ask is member for an already something that is member. So for example, within NL there is 5, 6, which is true. But if someone wants to find out within 5, 6, if 5 is true, what question they will as a statement. But then I realized it's a Boolean, so maybe not possible to have such a statement.
You are talking something like this?
Yes, sir.
NL 5,6, huh?
Yes. 5 maybe then. Because now
only 5, yeah, only 6. Yeah.
So
this is what you are talking, am I right?
Yeah, and I'm now thinking this will lead to an error, is it?
This will this will not lead to any error. This will give false. And this will give false because false is not a member of list.
Okay. But is there a way to check that within 5, 6 brackets, the element that is a member of NL, 5 is a member of that element within a list? Is there a status
you can take first or last element, or you can
like that.
iterate through a loop.
Okay, sir.
But sir, in the syntax of is member, we have to define dictionary. List,
Yeah,
right?
it will
So,
in dictionary it will be quite helpful to find that value inside the key.
also, I think
Here in this is member give syntax error.
And then we can check if it says member, what it says.
Let's start by false for each x and y. Okay.
Understood?
Z and x. Okay.
So you go inside the list, you will again get a list. Again, you go there. This is the nested iteration. You can again check for every element in the X, and whatever you are finding, you run a conditioning here, and you will get y equal to true. Once it is true, then you don't need to make it false because you wanted only 5 to be found, correct?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Hope this is fine now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I guess we have discussed many things in list, and we'll talk about the dictionary now. In dictionary, first thing we have to understand that what is the keys and what are the values. So the very important thing in the dictionary is that keys are not arranged in any order. So there is no order in dictionary. If I say 5, 6, 7 are the keys of dictionary, or Rahul, Ashwin, and Neha are the keys of dictionary, then there is no order. Who is first, who is second, who is third, okay?
Yes, sir.
So non-order or there is unorder structure is a dictionary, okay? I mean, there is no structure of keys to be put in the order. So dictionary is like that. If I ask for the, so there are functions called keys of dictionary, okay? So let's take a dictionary D and it will give me a list of keys of D. But I don't know what is the order. So you remember this point always. I do not know what is the order, okay?
Yes, sir. Will you put that in a bracket that it is unordered?
Sir, but real dictionary is in always alphabetical order, no, sir.
What did you say?
Sir, I said, but real dictionary is always order. But here in this dictionary, there is no order.
Which dictionary it is already order?
In real dictionary, sir, which we have, it is always arranged in alphabetical order, sir.
I don't know. I mean, you are talking about that dictionary where we find the meaning or?
Yes, sir, that dictionary only.
Yeah, that always has an order because you have to search somehow. Okay, but here there's no order. Okay,
yes,
is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so so this is first function is member D comma X is true or false?
True.
How many of you saying true?
But the dictionary is not mentioning anywhere, sir.
Sir, what is X?
How can we? X may be the keys. So I think it is false.
We don't know what is key.
Yeah.
What is here inside?
X may be the keys, right, sir?
X may be the
Here,
value. I think.
no.
False.
Now it is true.
True.
Sir, false होगा. Sir,
True. Yeah.
Rahul is a member of this dictionary. It's true.
No, sir.
False.
Sir,
False.
is key function
That is
key function.
false. False. Because here we are taking keys, not value.
But is key
Function is not right.
So
is member function
I
is
have not heard any function called is member in dictionary. I
Yes,
don't know
sir.
why are you saying true false.
Sir, because we haven't seen the is member.
So
We only
is key
see-
and is similar. Is member is similar. I am thinking.
Don't
Is
think
member-
na. These are inbuilt function we have defined. Don't take it from your side.
No, sir, we are not taking, but we are just like focusing on the. Yeah, it is there. Key is there.
Yeah, now it is true, sir.
Okay, so we don't have anything to access the value directly in dictionary. You have to go through the keys value, correct? And there is no is member function in list, so don't mix it. Fine.
Sorry, sir.
Come to the next part. In nested dictionary, you are supposed to access in every element through the series of argument. Fine. So if I have dictionary like this, D, which is nested dictionary now, is 5. My age is 25, and
Am I audible?
yeah.
Okay, so sorry, sir. I actually wasn't audible before, so I actually leave.
You are not audible properly.
Voice is too low.
Is it fine now?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
What's your doubt? Is that you want to confirm that you are audible or not?
I was actually asking about list that what rest of an empty list return. At that time I wasn't audible, but then I continued the lecture. I didn't left the lecture. But now I wasn't audible, so I thought I must leave the lecture and join it again. So it will work fine.
But sir, you are not audible. Where are you?
I am just writing them.
Silently.
Okay, so suppose this is a nested dictionary, and I want to, if I say D of A's, what will be the answer?
Sir, it doesn't give any answer because we for that we have to make two keys. Then only we can approach the age of that particular Rahul or Pooja.
Will give error, sir.
Yes, sir. Error. Now it will work. H or BG. Still give the error.
Nothing error.
We are accessing values, so it will be an error.
Yes, sir. This will also give error.
Now it will give B positive.
B positive or B plus.
Now we will get.
How can BG in the inverted comma?
Yeah.
You're
So again,
checking.
error, correct?
Yes,
You are
sir.
supposed to give the same thing. Now
Yes.
BG should be defined something. BG is a variable here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is not fixed. Okay. If I
Yes,
say
sir.
this is a fixed string type data type. Similarly, A is also. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have to make like this.
Sir, if it is not given in the question, then we don't have to consider by ourselves, right, sir?
No, you don't have to consider by yourself.
Okay.
Okay. So now it will be.
Sir, should it be always string type only, sir, or it can be general without string?
Anything. You can take integers also, no problem.
Yes, so just to confirm, if there were no inverted commas, it would still be correct, right?
No, it will be wrong.
For age, I mean, in both the cases, for Rahul and Pujara, if there were no commas for age.
So this will not throw any error, okay? Here it will not throw any error. But when you ask like this, age na?
Unless if it's here also, it's given as age without commas, then it's not an issue, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, that's what I was confirming.
So
Thank you.
this is a variable. It should be defined somewhere, okay?
Basically, at both the places, it should be the same thing.
It should be same, but what do you, can you tell me what is here? What is the data type of age here?
String.
Integer.
That's what I'm trying to say you. Nothing is there. It is a variable and we need to define it. So better
variable, sir, yes.
Better you take the string already. Because you are not, in your mind you are thinking that I'm asking age is a variable. I mean age is a value which will give me 25, correct? So age is a already string here.
Okay.
That's why I put. Okay.
So technically, it should always be in inverted commas, but just supposing that in the question paper it's not given. So does it matter whether there are
Also
commas? Sorry.
This is also right.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Sir, instead of
Give a
excuse me,
brief.
sir.
I actually lost what you said about inverted commas for keys.
Okay, so I should have not taken, but if I have taken, then let's see. What I am trying to say, if age is not in the inverted comma, correct?
Okay, sir.
You cannot ask here age directly. You have to give something age is equal to something which is variable. Okay. So suppose what I am saying, okay, it is incorrect right now. This variable will should have a value and that should be mapped to here. So somewhere like age is there. Okay, I will say age equal to age equal to age. Okay, now it's in a string. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So now I can use it here and here also. It will give the correct value.
Okay, sir.
But without defining it, this will give an error. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. So no, basically you try to put a value here rather than the variable. Fine.
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry, this is not clear.
He's
Can you
asking
come
something.
again?
I don't want to make you confused at the time of exam, but okay.
No. It's all right. It's all right. What I just to clarify, what I thought was, if in both the places, if it's the same thing, then it should not be an issue. But now you are mentioning something new.
So you are trying to access here. Fine. This
yes.
You are trying to access. Okay.
Yes.
This is not defined. Variable should always be defined.
Okay.
That's why you have seen that we take sum equal to 0, a equal to 1, a equal to initialization we do.
All right.
In pseudocode. So if you do not take this line, then this will not be a problem. But when you try to access it, you write age here because age is a variable and it is not defined anywhere. Okay.
Okay.
So it will give error. So you need to define age like this. So you can actually, so what my point here is, most of the people what try to do is everything take a decoded manner, like always writing age, busy, something again and again, it's a burden, right? So you can take age as 0 here. And busy here equal to 1. And if you want to another information, suppose say, what is the gender? Okay, so gender equal to 2, or anything else you can take. Gender equal to G also you can take G. So anything you take, then you can use variable here. You can use BC also.
So correct me if I'm wrong. What we are doing by writing age is equal to 0 is we are specifically specifying the data type that age is. Am I right?
Correct.
So without this, it would be meaningless in the dictionary of age.
Correct.
Is it right? Okay.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir. If we are using only the single character, like instead of AGE, if we are using only A, then we don't need the quotes, right? We don't need the inverted commas, right?
You also again you need to go inverted comma again.
Even for like G, A, B, C, if I'm using only single letter, then also I need to have
single letter or double letter. Both are the part of character. Okay, char you studied in the start. Char.
Yes, sir.
Combine of jar is a string. So even one letter is also a string. Okay. It's a smallest string. Fine.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So don't make it confusing. I just wanted to say that do not ever try to do like this. I mean, this is you will never do because we don't ask you to create the pseudocode. Okay. We ask you to access the pseudocode and give the answer. So this should be defined. That's what I'm trying to say. So do not, I mean, a string is already defined. So you don't need to put anything else. If you are using a variable that is without inverted comma, then you need to define it. That's all.
Yeah, because in all the questions that we have come across, this kind of detail was, I think, at least I did not notice. So maybe it was already taken care of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We did not ask ever you to write the pseudocode.
Yeah, exactly. That is why it's a new thing. Okay. Thank you anyways.
So same thing should be there. Now it will be working. Okay, fine. Anyway, let's come to the point of accessing. So you cannot access busy directly. Okay, which busy you need to tell. So Rahul's busy. Okay, or it's A to B group, but whose is what we are talking about, that will tell this first keys. So what is the first level of key? Rahul and Pujara are the keys of the D. Fine?
Yes, sir.
So if I say keys of D, it will give me Rahul, comma Pujara. Is that right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else who is saying that this is wrong?
No,
Because
sir.
I am saying wrong.
Because you are making mistake.
Where?
Spelling mistake, nothing else. No, sir, it is correct now.
Is right, sir.
It is correct.
It's correct.
Sir, one doubt, sir. Sir, can we arrange dictionary in ascending or descending order, whether it is
Arey,
key
pehle
or
iska-
based
let's
on
finish this
values?
first. Okay. Let's finish this first. My question is not finished yet. I am saying this is wrong. You guys are not getting what I am trying to say.
List of that dictionary doesn't matter. No, we haven't yet said that you are wrong. You are correct.
I am asking this is correct or not.
Of
This is
course, it is
correct.
correct,
This is
sir.
not only the one.
But this is saying because once you put the list now, you are
One of the
fixing the order. You understood my question or not? Once you fix the order, you are once you put the square bracket, you are fixing the order.
But sir, in that we have taken this list from the dictionary, so that's why it is not
The
ordered.
bracket type is different, maybe. That should be there. First
Okay,
We
tell me
can
one.
make two types, Rahul,
See,
Pujara, Pujara, and Rahul. But this is also correct. No?
maybe different.
Yeah, this is correct.
Brackets might be changing.
curly
Braces,
bracket.
cover
Curly
ones.
braces was
Like-
only for the dictionary,
Yeah,
not for the
yeah.
list, and not for the keys of list.
Keys of D can be either Rahul Pujara or Pujara Rahul. I don't see. We cannot say for sure that Rahul Pujara is the key or Pujara Rahul is the key. It can be either.
It's not only the one list. These two are correct, but this is also correct. What you asked is also.
Yes, sir. It is also correct. Which you write. Right.
You are not getting that point. I am saying when you put the square bracket, you are fixing a list. You are saying this is a list, and when you say the list, it is a fixed order. So you are saying formally that Rahul should be coming before Pujara.
But sir,
Okay, that means what you
in
wrote
that way
earlier.
we are accessing the dictionary keys of the dictionary.
Reno, so
There is not another way.
So, are you trying to say that the keys of D can be in any order?
Yes.
Okay.
That is what I started with. Na? We don't know what is the order.
Okay.
So that means we cannot write in list, sir. Without list, we have to write.
No.
No,
It always
no,
return a
it
list.
isn't the list.
It always return a list, but order we don't know. That system knows only.
It can be any.
Sometimes it could be this and sometimes it could be this also.
Yes, sir.
So if keys of D is given as first, we wrote only Rahul and Pujara, and the question came that is it the keys of D, then we should say wrong.
If I say keys of D, okay. If I ask the question like this, no? What will it give?
True.
True.
This is what actually do. So keys is defined. Sorry, this is not right. Okay.
But why, sir, is member?
Yes, sir. Say only member.
Because keys of D is the list.
Because keys
We are
of D
talking
is the
member.
list, but I don't know order. But certainly Rahul is the member of that list.
सर नहीं, इस member की जगह से member होगा.
Why we are taking it as a is member? Why not only member?
Okay, what is the function? Sorry, I forgot.
Members.
Only member, sir. Only member.
Only member. Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Of course, sir.
Okay, so no problem. I mean, इसमें कोई confusion नहीं होगा कि इस member पूछा जाएगा कि member पूछा जाएगा. That is not a problem.
We need not go exactly इस member और member दोनों एक ही हो सकता है. Different definition अलग. I mean, it's like unless until they tell explicitly that this function returns or does this, we need not bother. At least that's my understanding.
Okay. I mean, I'm saying that we will not ask like is member is correct or member correct. Okay.
Got it, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay, so take it member, no problem. So member keys that I want to try. I want to tell you that do not give an order to these keys of D. Okay, because I don't know which is going to be accessed first. Fine.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now what the question is, if I try to access it for each X in keys of D, what am I saying? If X is equal to 25, y equal to true, exit loop, and y was false here.
But it's
Okay.
here you are accessing the.
Okay. 3 questions I will ask here. First question: how many times for each loop will be iterated?
Only 2 times.
2 times.
It can be either 1 time or 2 times. If we get Rahul first, the age will be 25, and we will exit the loop.
Only 1 time. Only 1 time. Sorry.
No, but if we get Pujara first, we'll have to. If we get Pujara first, it will execute twice.
It can be 1, or it can be 2.
Either
But
1. It can be 2.
Because of the unordered list.
We don't know the order of
One time only. One time only. First time it will exit from the loop.
But ma'am,
No,
what happens when the
It's there in for
it
right?
will
2 times.
the
Can you
key
please
as a
enlarge the
Pujara.
notepad, please?
2 times.
Yeah.
Yes, 2 times. It will 1 time
times.
true, 1 time false.
But here is exit loop is there, na? So if
That
we
is
get
only
the
for if.
Rahul,
Exit leaf is only for if, not for each. I'm not sure, sir.
Sandhya, if
Exit loop is
No,
for
exit
Exit
loop
loop
is
will-
for each.
Yes, yes, exit loop is for each. So one time only.
No, not necessary. It can be either once or twice. If Rahul comes first, then it will be one time. If Pujara
Exit
comes,
loop.
it will exit twice. It will execute twice.
Exit loop will exit from the whole pseudocode.
No, I think it should exit. It should execute for both of the keys. For each itself means that it should be executed for each key.
We don't know. It will take Rahul or Pujara for
Yes,
each.
that's why.
Does
That's
not
why
matter.
it will take one time or more time.
If it takes
Sir.
Pujara, first time it won't go. Second time it will take Rahul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir,
Please go ahead.
It's maybe 1 or 2.
So answer is 2 times, is it?
No.
Not exact. Not exact to one.
One
That
or two.
looks like your pseudocode is little wrong, because if y is false, then what happens?
Sir, here keys of dictionary is Rahul and Pujara, no sir?
Now
It's
two
not.
times.
क्या हुआ?
Someone is
So
saying
we've got an error, which is right actually. Someone is taking care of that.
Yeah, that's what I mean to say. Rahul and Pujara are keys of dictionary and not age.
So what did you write before?
So in both the cases, first cases, this will be correct, okay?
Yes, sir.
D, either it is X of X or D of X, no problem, because X is already a dictionary, right?
Yes,
Who did pointed out this error? Your name, please.
Which
Anyway, X is was a fine thing, but thing is that this will not be executed, right?
Yes, sir. If it is Pujara, then it will not. If condition is false, after that we can't come inside that.
So leave it. That is a different part. That might be error or false. Leave it. What I'm trying to say, it could be run 1 time or 2 times. But if I do like this, it will always run 2 times. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Because I'm not exiting.
Yes, sir.
The very basic confusion everyone has, that exit loop, actually people say that this will come out of the if block. Why? How?
No, sir.
I'm saying
It will execute.
I am saying exit loop. You are exiting a condition only.
No, sir. From my point of view, it will exit from the whole pseudocode.
Whole pseudocode. Here is whole pseudocode a loop only. That's why you
exits in the for each loop.
Sir, it will exit whole loop, sir, because if it is just,
Earlier I said
it is
it
not
will
a loop,
exit
sir,
from
if
if.
statement.
That's why he is explaining. Earlier I said it will exit from the if. That's what he's trying to explain me.
That's what I'm trying to say. This is not even a loop. This is a filtration. Don't
Yes, sir.
say
It
as
is
a loop.
not a loop, sir.
To execute code, we should use return.
The return statement, then it acts as an exit loop, sir.
I hope you got what I am trying to say. Correct?
No,
Yes,
actually, no. Please ask everybody not to speak over each other, because it is somewhat confusing.
Okay, so my question is, when I say exit loop and when it is triggered it, what will be out? Where we should get out? From if block or from this for each loop?
For each.
Loop for each.
So I am trying to say that people make a mistake that they come out of if and they get confused. So
that is the point you were trying to make.
Yeah. If is not even a loop, it is a condition block.
It's a filter.
Yeah, it's a filter. Okay, so next thing, very simple question.
We proceed. Small question.
Okay, what question?
Instead of this exit loop, if I write any return statement, will it be acting as exit loop? Both are same.
It will not act as exit loop. It will act like exit the procedure.
This is not procedures. This is just loop.
What he is trying to say is correct, but what I am trying to tell, that will exit all the procedure. Okay.
Right.
For example, this in this take this example. Okay, if you take this example, and if I say exit loop, okay, Sandhya.
Yes, yes.
Now you tell me what will happen. Exit loop. Which loop will be
Inside
exited?
for
Only
each
those.
within
I mean, nearest one. Yeah, nearest will be exiting.
This will be out, okay, but upper loop will be continued, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What someone was trying to make a statement like this.
It will exit all the loops. It will exit all the loops. I mean, itself.
Now what will happen?
Return means whole procedure will.
Yeah,
so it will exit everything from here.
Yeah, exit from everything.
Sir, what if sir,
Tell me.
Sir, what?
Executed. But actually, if the condition is even specified age is equal to 25, and Rahul and Pujara is if 26 and Rahul is 25, so it may be one time. But if both of them are 25, how it will be only one? It can, right? Because two keys have the values 25, 25. So when I'm giving a condition, to match that age key is matching with what are the values. It will not stop catching only one value. I think it should run through complete the list, and matching values are there. It will calculate all the values. But we calculate sometimes what exactly it is.
Ramakant, I'm sorry, I did not hear anything. Did anyone hear and explain me what he's trying to
Sir,
say?
his
Voice was breaking, sir. I think internet.
Yeah,
I
it was
thought it
breaking.
was my internet problem.
Okay, Ramakant, can you come again, please?
Excuse me,
sir, am I
sir.
audible now?
You are audible, but
Sir, am I audible now?
Yeah, now fine.
Okay. Sir, actually, there are two keys. That is, one is Rahul,
and other is Pujara.
Pujara is 26.
Rama, do me a favor. You put your question in the chat, please. Really, you are not audible, please. I'll answer. You have 1 minute.
Your voice is lagging.
Sir, I have a doubt in this question, sir.
Yeah, what
Sir,
doubt?
Sir,
please.
what if we want to exit the outer loop on certain conditions, sir? How can we exit outer loop, sir?
You want to exit the outer loop, correct?
Sir, on certain condition, I want to exit that loop, sir.
Okay, so you are exiting this loop in a, so this loop you want to exit, right? Both. So what you can do, you don't exit here, or you can exit here also. You do exit loop, fine. Right?
Yes, sir.
And you come outside of this loop and make a condition like you wanted your y to be true, correct?
Yes, sir.
So y equal to true. So only or y you can write directly. If y, then this exit loop. Fine. So once you enter into this block, your y will be true. You will exit this loop. You will come to this point and it is saying that y is true, exit loop, then it will exit this loop. Did you get my point, what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir, got it, sir.
Okay, cool.
Sir, I want to ask something in that.
Yeah, so Ramakant's question is, key age is 25. It will exact all info related to age. Key provided Rahul and Pujara have same age 25. How it will be one time, sometimes or two times. Okay. Okay, so Ramakant, what I was saying to you, suppose keys of B is returning this. Okay. and take Pujara's age also 25 for your example. Then I'm saying, suppose this returned, fine. So it's just a hypothesis, my hypothesis. Okay, so it will go to dx, it will be Rahul, and dx of 25, it will exit directly. So it will run one time only. Is that right? Ramakant understood? You can speak. I mean,
So, but actually, two times you are also telling 2 times also it will run sometimes.
Okay.
So,
now,
if
now
Rahul is, sir, what I think, like if the Rahul Pujara they have been arranged like that, then it will go to Rahul like, only one time, then it will exit. Or either or else it could Pujara and Rahul. In that case, also it will run only one time, but it will never go to 2 times, right?
So when you put age equal to 25 for both, you are saying, I'm not taking both 25.
Yes.
Okay. So if keys is like not this one, this is opposite one. If this returns this, if you are getting this example, then okay. Now a Pujara is 26, so it will go Pujara. If Pujara D is 25, it will not enter into the block and come out. One time is done. Second time makes is Pujara. Sorry, Rahul. Now in Rahul, it will enter into the loop and it will exit. Okay, so it will give 2 times. Am I right? So this depend on this how it is returning.
Yes, yes, sir.
I'm not saying it is always.
Yes, sir.
Could be one. If you take both equal, then it is totally fine that it will always be run by one time only. Because we need to find 25 and you can get 25 in Pujara and Rahul both.
Yes,
Am I
sir.
clear now?
Got it, sir. Yes,
Cool.
yes, sir.
Yeah, but for the exam itself, this does not matter. Am I right?
For exam, which does not matter?
Because keys, we will not be asked to make keys and do everything, right? This will be.
You are not supposed to make this.
Yes, because that's what I meant to say. Because it will not matter anyhow.
You see what matters at that time. Because whatever I'm trying to say, you understand that and you apply that, you will get the correct answer.
Yeah, okay.
Because we did not study anything in this session. We are just trying to find the loopholes where we make mistakes. Because my revisions are done many times, everything available on the portal. If you have something, you can ask me directly. Okay. So this is what has been observed from the student, and this is the common mistake you do. Please try to minimize your mistakes, because as you perform in the quiz and the graded, I mean, in the session and the graded assignment, you deserve more than what you are actually getting right now. So somewhere you are making a silly mistake and you are failing. So you need to work on that. You solve one question, I mean, one minus question. If you are trying to solve all the question, please solve n minus 1 question, not all, but give some time to this.
Yeah,
Okay.
one common mistake you mentioned was like thinking and not doing it on the paper. That was a common mistake. That's why we're scoring this.
Because this is a computational thinking and you are a very good student, I agree, but sometimes there are so many questions, 2 to 3 subjects you are solving at a time, that you do these things in top level exams only. Okay, 4 subjects in one one time sitting, 4 hours. I mean, it's crazy, man. You are great. It's not that easy. So you need to put some work on your hand also, because your mind thinks too fast. Then you write. So sometimes it make a mistake and you do a silly mistake and you don't get the whole question. In the comprehensive question, if you make a silly mistake, you are going to lose both marks for both the questions or 3 questions. So there it is more important to use your pen and paper for a simple representation. Okay, fine. Let's go to the open-ended questions now. So floor is open
Excuse
for
me, sir.
anything you can ask. Yeah.
Sir, I have doubt like.
Hello.
Am I audible? I think I'm much.
Your voice is echoing.
Because I'm in the empty room.
Yeah, you are audible.
You are in a large room, I guess.
Yeah, I think she has already mentioned a question in the chat box. If you can read it.
Yeah, please.
Where?
क्या
What's your name?
मेडिटेशन कर रहे हो क्या से अपना डोम का अंदर बैठ के?
What's your name?
Sapna.
I cannot see any question from you.
Sir, just before the.
Okay, now someone has echo. What?
Before that echo.
Before that echo is S2.
Or before that I have.
Okay,
That's
Sapna,
my question.
is initialization y equal to false below for each. If there
You
is
again write in the chat.
then
Sapna,
from
try to write in the chat.
Okay, sir. Her question is why false below the for each loop, correct?
Yes, sir.
अरे तो बहुत ही complicate कर रहे हो आप थोड़ा सा. कौन से वाले में? Let's take the one loop, then we'll come to the.
Sir, that's.
Here only.
Yeah.
Here.
Yes, sir.
ज़्यादा गड़बड़ नहीं होगा. Just okay.
I'm just asking, like, if I put, if I initialize that below the for each loop, then if we want to return true, return y, then is that will come out from the above for each loop? Return from the whole pseudocode.
Yeah, it will return. It will return.
Okay.
Because this will return the upper loop.
Okay.
So once you exit this loop, you are not going back to this loop. You are coming first here, okay?
Yes, sir.
And once it exits the whole loop, you are not coming to see this y equal to false.
Okay.
If I remove this now, then I am not sure what will happen.
Sir, one more thing.
Sir,
Like, I have a question, but not related to that. Then how can I ask from that question?
Sir, I have a question related
सपना
to
पोस्ट
this.
कर दो गूगल फोरम में.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, sir, you have y is equal to true. Below that, you have exit loop. If you remove that, it will exit from the inner loop or outer loop.
If you remove this, what will happen? Tell me.
I guess it should be inner.
It will finish this loop first, whatever happens, okay?
Okay.
And it will come here and it will exit, correct?
Yeah.
So this loop will be executed. And unfortunately, this loop is inside this loop, though, so it will also be exited.
Okay. For each outer loop, inner loop will be executed, right?
It's not executed. It will be, I mean, you want to exit the loop now?
No, I'm asking how it will work out.
Okay.
It will exit from the inner loop or outer loop.
Okay, so if this exit loop worked, okay? If you come this point and it is executed, correct?
Yes, sir.
So it will exit this loop. That is fine or not? You check in which loop it is exit loop written. So where it is written? Inside this loop, right? Outside of this loop.
Yes, sir.
So this loop will get exit. You will be out of this loop. Outer loop.
Sir.
Okay. So just to elaborate, the inner loop will continue until this y condition is satisfied, and once that y condition is satisfied, the whole thing will stop. Am I right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, this will no. What happens? Inner loop will be continued. Y equal to true. Also, it will be continued because you are not exiting this loop. So this loop will be finished once. You will come here. Okay. So suppose there are 9 keys in the D.
Okay.
For example. Okay. And this loop is supposed to run 3 times. Okay.
Okay.
So this will run for 9 times first, and
Yes.
you get y equal to true any time, or third time or fourth time, doesn't matter, because
Does not matter. Yes.
it
Yes.
will not make it false again.
Mhm.
Okay, you come here and it will be executed and say exit loop. Now this was executed one time. It is triggered exit loop. It will come out of this loop. Okay, but unfortunately this loop is inside this loop. So along with this, it will be also gone. It's like ship. You understand ship? If whole ship is going to sink, then whatever inside it will sink, right?
Yes, sir.
And this, suppose this is a compartment or a small part of the ship, and it is going to sink. Then the whole ship is left except this ship. So if you have exit loop here, and it got triggered, okay, then it will remove this loop, but not this loop. But if it is triggered, then it will get out of this. Unfortunately, this is in the outer loop, so it will also go outside. It will not also be executed. Is that right?
Yes. Can you go back to the previous situation?
Which situation?
I mean, only the outer loop is it. Yeah.
Wow.
Here, what will happen is after one iteration of the outer loop, if y were set as true, then it will exit the whole thing, right?
No, that's what I'm trying to say, because there is no exit loop. For example, let's me take some example then. Let's see.
Sir.
Give me a second. Okay. पूजा कर लेते हैं. And rather than 24, let's make it 24. Okay, no one is here, Anna, I hope, because I make it 50. Okay. So from here, for each y equal to false, okay, is key these. Okay, so let me say for each z in (1, 2, 3). Okay. Who was asking this?
Yeah, me.
Okay, so you understand this. Let me copy you so that you can understand better. So okay, थोड़ा छोटा करना पड़ेगा. Okay, is it okay? So you enter into this block. How many times this block will be executed for when z equal to 1?
Four times.
Did you get that point? It will be executed 4 times. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes,
now
sir.
why will be true? Because there is 125 already there. Okay, that is
Yes.
for Pujara. Okay, fine.
Fine.
So you come to the outside of the small inner loop. It is true. Why is true? Then you will come to exit loop. Fine.
Yes.
And it will exit whole loop because
Yes.
outside loop. Okay. Then outer loop was executed 1 time and inner loop was executed 4 times. Correct?
Yes.
Now what I'm saying, exit loop, and I am taking a hypothesis here. My hypothesis is that keys of D returns the keys of D is Rahul,
Pujara,
Pujara,
Anna, Ahana
Ahana, Puja. Okay.
and Puja.
Now tell me what will happen. How many times will inner loop will be executed?
2 times.
Same loop, same pseudocode is there. I'm saying exit loop is inside the loop now.
It will execute only 4 times, right?
No, outer
will
loop
execute
1
only
time,
2
inner
times.
loop 2 times.
Okay. Inner loop is only go.
As soon as it encounters 25, it will exit from the inner loop. And
It can be.
Tell me.
When if y is if it is true, it will exit from the outer loop.
Then y true is already true because it is execute, so y become true, correct? After iterating through 2 times, then it will execute this also and
Yes.
exit the
Yes, sir.
this also.
So
Fine?
in this case, at the first instance, the y is true, it will exit the whole thing.
Correct. This is what you are trying to say.
Yes.
What is Z over here?
अभी z कहाँ से आया? हाँ.
So first loop.
For each Z in.
For each z in 1, 2, 3. So z equal to 1 at the start.
1. So
That
but
is,
we
you
already
just want to
have
run
a for
the
each
loop 3 times. So they have given 1, 2, 3.
I want to repeat this loop 3 times. So I have taken a loop 3 times to run it 3 times. I could have written while z is less than 3 and z equal to z plus 1 also.
Yes, sir.
So if you had given z in 1, 1, 1, then also 3 times, no?
Correct. It will also run 3 times.
Because there are 3 elements. We are not counting that what element it is. Yeah.
So for each X in keys D, you write. Then for each Z in something.
Yeah, that will cover everything. Yes.
Sir, for while loop also exit loop. While is also a loop where exit loop can be used, right?
Same thing will happen with while loop also.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Nupur, you got the point or you still have the doubt?
Sir, it should be for each Z in something because you write
That's something. What should be something? You tell me. What is this something?
like you've written for each X in keys of D. So I understand that we have to execute the keys of D number of times the key is there. Here, how do we know? Z belongs to what?
Now I have written something. Is that right?
For each Z in something.
And that something is a list.
For each can be used for list or dictionary also. For each.
List.
For each is supposed to be using for a list, na? So
Yes,
first you are assigning this list to a variable and then you are calling that variable. I'm direct writing that. I don't
But
want
normally
to
here we are using for each for dictionaries only, right?
No.
आपका क्वेश्चन कभी-कभी अलग हो जाता है संध्या जी.
It is not compulsory.
Then we will be referring to the keys of the dictionary, not to the dictionary directly, I think.
Yes, for each X in keys of D we are
Yes.
taking, right?
Yes, that would be correct.
For each loop is being used for list only. That's right.
Yes, keys of dictionary is a list. So in a way,
yes.
Sir, then why you are executing 3 times? Why not 4 times?
You execute 4 times. Why don't care?
No. He was trying to make a point. It does not matter whether they are 3 or 4. He was just trying to explain the exit loop here.
You can take 5 also, Nupur.
It could be anything basically.
That number of elements will decide how many times it will go through the inside.
How it will decide how many keys are there in dictionary D? That will only decide how many times we have to execute.
No, that's what sir is saying. Something Z in something will decide. Like just okay, she's asking inside that.
So Nupur, the inner loop will be executed by the time how many number of elements are there, right?
Yes.
But outer loop will be executed how many elements in the something list?
Sir, okay, this something is not clear. Okay. Now we have Rahul as key, and Rahul key has two things in it, age and blood group. Now, all right. Similarly, Pujara, Ahana, Pooja, 4 people.
Correct.
Now, why you will write 5 times?
So, Nupur, first thing Z here is nothing. Okay, it's just for one loop. I wanted to say how exit loop work. There is no use of Z here. You don't mix with keys.
Imagine any other loop there. It does not matter for this situation.
Anything could be here, Nupur. It is just an example.
All right, I'll try to understand later.
Sir.
Okay, so 1 minute. Surya, what is your question? And Sandhya, why are you getting confused?
Sir, हम confused
I don't know in CT especially. I'm performing well in other subject after having long break, but in CT now there is a lot of confusion going on in my brain.
Okay, so if confusion are going on in your brain, it means you are studying. That's a good thing.
Okay.
Okay, Surya, what is your question? I think.
नहीं सर, अगर आपने रिवीजन करा लिया तो सर क्वेश्चन पूछ लूं मैं, वरना बाद में पूछ लूंगा. आप रिवीजन करा लीजिए.
नहीं, ये आज का रिवीजन सेशन मैं ले रहा हूँ, आराम से पूछो अभी. ठीक है.
सर मेरे क्वेश्चन सर डिस्कशन फोरम में पब्लिश
ये सारे क्वेश्चन
सर 3 है शायद. पूछने बहुत सारे थे लेकिन अभी आज क्या चीज
आपको आंसर नहीं मिला है?
नहीं सर, वो आउटसाइड पेपर के हैं क्वेश्चन है.
I also want to ask the same.
What is your
not
name,
the same.
सर सूर्य प्रताप सिंह ही होगा ऊपर. रिफ्रेश करिए सर.
यही है.
यस सर.
तो आउट ऑफ सिलेबस तो मैं यहाँ पे डिस्कस करने वाला हूँ नहीं, क्योंकि ये
नहीं लिस्ट से ही रिलेटेड है.
Out of the given from the graded or PA sir.
हाँ ये है.
I have the same.
इसीलिए सर कह रहा हूँ आप पढ़ा लीजिए सर, बाद में मतलब लास्ट में पूछ लूंगा मैं. आप अभी पढ़ा लीजिए. बैठे हैं.
Okay, so
आप 9:30, 10, 11 कितने बजे पूछे बता दो.
नहीं, मेरे को भी तो खाना होता है.
अरे सर खाना वाना तो होता रहता है.
Okay, so anyone else have any doubt here? I think I have covered.
GA 8 में ये क्वेश्चन डाउट है, आप समझाएगा तो थोड़ा समझ में आएगा. कर सकता है 5 मिनट?
GA 8 तो कल है ना डिस्कशन.
अभी भीड़ भी कम है, लोग भी कम है, आप आराम से सीख सकते हैं.
ये लॉजिक है क्या?
कोई हेजिटेट नहीं होगा अभी, सब आराम से है इसलिए.
सर बता लीजिए सर, मैम को वो उसमें दिक्कत ज्यादा है.
Are you asking that that particular question which we have discussed in the daytime?
Okay,
yeah, just 5 minutes.
Okay, so my question is, does anyone have any problem with dictionary list iteration?
No, sir.
And filtration?
No, sir.
Because it's kind of, I have revised everything here and not in that sequence what it is should. I mean, I have taken the exception cases so that you don't make mistakes. That's all I did today.
Yes, sir. But I have doubt in the finding mistake question. But I don't know how to share my question because it's not going to copy. And
okay,
Sapna
से ही start कर दे. Sapna, आपका कौन सा question है? बताइए.
Sir, I haven't yet posted in the forum. So how do I share my question?
सपना तुम्हारा क्वेश्चन किस फॉर्म में है? PDF में है कि इमेज में है?
It is from
it's in the image.
Assignment, practice assignment.
तो तुम इमेज को डिस्कशन फोरम में पब्लिश कर दो, सर से यहाँ पूछ लो, फिर डिलीट कर दो. मैं भी यही करूंगा.
मैं भी यही अच्छा.
Okay,
सर आप किसी और का क्वेश्चन दो, मैं ट्राई करती हूँ.
Anyone else want to ask?
सर डीएफएस थोड़ा स्टार्ट किया था तो वो डीएफएस में बोलते हैं
हाँ
कि
डिस्कस नहीं होगा वो।
एक छोटा सा
I'm
डाउट
asking for
है
GE8 also. One question.
मजाक कर रहा हूँ, पूछ लो।
डीएफएस में बोलते हैं कि वो साइकिल नहीं होता उसमें, मगर वो लेक्चर 9.1 में साइकिल नहीं था, लेकिन लेक्चर 9.2 में साइकिल बन रहा था। तो डीएफएस में साइकिल होता है या नहीं होता है?
वो ट्री का फॉर्म होता है, ट्री ग्राफ बनते हैं तो उसके अंदर साइकिल नहीं होती। ट्री इज नॉट कंटेनिंग एनी साइकिल इन इट, दैट्स द पॉइंट, नथिंग एल्स।
लेकिन वो तो साइकिल के जैसा था, वो जहां
उसमें
से
कंडीशन
स्टार्ट।
अलग थी।
हाँ
चेक कर सकते
उसमें कंडीशन अलग थी।
ये वाला फ्रॉम 30 to 9
सर इस वाले लेक्चर में सर
हाँ, ये
गलतियां
वाला।
भी बहुत हैं। ये हाँ स्कोर डेटा सेट्स है ना सर, इसमें गलतियां भी हैं। इसमें गलतियां
Yes,
मतलब
sir.
इसमें गलतियां सर ये है कि सर ने नंबर कुछ और ले लिया और एक्चुअल में नंबर कुछ और था स्कोर डेटा सेट में। मतलब वो करते
वो फिजिक्स का 12 समथिंग इज
हाँ इसीलिए वो साइकिल बन गए, वरना साइकिल ना बनती।
Okay. Okay, Nupur, you take one point that there is no cycle in DFS, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, for today, take it like that, and that is sufficient for you right now.
All right.
No, Parvin, there is no week-wise breakup.
Sir.
Okay, sir, thank you. Because in other subjects they have mentioned, so I thought maybe.
In other subject, there is one thing that their syllabus gets changed at every week.
Yeah, it's in kind of modules, yes.
In CT, there is nothing. I'm using this for each loop from week 3 or 2.
Yeah,
Okay?
but there could be some questions specifically up to week 6. So I thought maybe it's something like that.
Okay, yeah. You understand that there is a high weightage towards the downside, but it will use from week 1 to.
Yeah, it is difficult to make questions exclusively from week 6 to 9. I understand that. I was just curious.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
thank you.
So from now the floor is open for open question. Whatever question you have, you raise your hand. We'll ask the question directly.
Rahul,
So Ramakant is already having a raise hand. Ramakant, do you have any question?
सर आप अभी बाकी कर लीजिएगा, आई विल आस्क लिटिल लेटर।
हो गया सबका, अभी कोई आंसर नहीं कर रहा है, कोई किसी को कुछ नहीं पूछना है।
राहुल सर मुझे बस इतना बोलना है।
GE8 का क्वेश्चन अभी बताएगा नहीं बताएगा?
सर एक्चुअली सर दैट आई डिड
शेयर करेगा तो मैं नहीं पूछूंगा।
What are you saying, Sadhya?
GE8 question, can you clear me now or not?
Okay. What is your question?
If not, I won't ask.
Okay.
GE8 question number 6.
So G8 का solution तो दिया है।
सर सॉल्यूशन समझ में नहीं आते वो
still have the confusion, sir.
सर वो
Question
थ्योरेटिकल
number
सॉल्यूशन
6.
समझ में नहीं आते।
While explaining, we also got confused in that.
Question 6 now you are talking about.
Yes, question 6.
Okay, so yeah. What is matrix 2, Sapna? Sandhya?
Matrix 2 though it's there in the top actually.
Creating here.
JK यही मुझे समझ में नहीं matrix 2.
So you don't understand matrix 2, right?
At least
No.
So what is matrix?
Actually, now 1 minute. I am unable to understand for each I in key, for each J in key, K in key, H in key in question number 6. 6.
वही ट्रिक करने का तरीका है, वो सिर्फ ट्रिक
Yes. Can you scroll down? Question number 6. Okay.
Question number 6 तो यही है ना?
Yes,
sir. Yes, sir.
Pseudocode.
Okay.
सर वो एक कंडीशन
For each I in key, for each J in books, for each K in books, for each H in books. That's what I'm unable to understand.
Okay, so let's solve this question directly and tell me what is happening here.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much.
So what is books? You tell me first.
Books is a dictionary with keys as serial numbers and value as a list of authors. Books of zero, serial numbers and list of authors.
0
Zero,
to
one,
3.
zero,
0
two.
to 3.
Wait,
Yes,
anything
yes.
like that, huh? Fine.
Yeah,
Anything. And one column
Okay.
and some
So
list.
0 is the serial number of books, and list. It is mapped to the list of authors written who has written
Yes.
this book. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So for
Co-authors.
each keys in books means for each book in books, right? For each I am
in
writing book. So I is book, right? So if I replace it with I, then what will happen? I will be a book serial number.
Yes, it's a serial number.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now come to for each J in books of I.
Yeah, this is what little confusion for me.
Okay.
From here
So
onwards.
समझो कि books का value, so what will happen?
3, 4, 5. It will give list of 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
इसको हम लोग थोड़ा सा ऐसा modify करते हैं ना? What it is trying to say? For every author who has written book I. Is that right?
Yes, sir. So
Yes.
your typing speed is too fast. I'm not able, while I'll type, I'm not.
सर नोटपैड नहीं
doing
दिख रहा है,
type
नोटपैड इधर कीजिए.
No, sir. Your notepad is visible.
Sir, visible.
मुझे
So
नहीं
here
दिख रहा
for
है
each,
फोन पे.
for each J in books I means it's taking list of 3, 4, 5, right?
Yes.
It's taking
So
the value of that sequence number, serial number.
This is what not clear for me. Can you please?
No, not the entire list. Each element in the list.
No.
So J is what? J is one author in the book I, correct? And it is iterating through that. Means
Here
it
it's
will.
saying for each J in books of I. Books of I will give list, right? List of authors.
So
Now
list of
books of
authors.
0 give 3, 4, 5.
So what is 3?
3 is the author number.
The other number.
Let her speak. Sandhya, what is 3 here?
Author, but my doubt is here it will give entire list, right? Books of 0 will give entire list of 3, 4, 5.
So what is J there? J is an author now every time. It will change.
Okay, so J is 3, A is 4, like that we should take.
Okay, so J is 3. What 3 is? 3 is the 3 is an author of the book I, correct? Book 0
Yes.
means.
Yes.
So you can break your pseudocode like that only, no problem. And then for each J, for each K, no?
For each K.
Each K.
Yeah, you can think of it as boxes within boxes. Once you are inside a box, you'll have other, then you'll consider each element inside the box.
Okay, Sandhya, tell me what K is here now.
Again, J and K will be same, right? Here. Same.
Okay. You tell me now, what is K here?
If you
it is
take
an author from the book I, correct?
yes, either 3 or 4.
Same thing, an author from book I means an author from book I. Okay, so K, J, and
H is also there.
okay. Now we are talking about H. Again, one loop is taken, na?
That is also same, yes.
For each.
That is H in books, right?
H in books.
सर आपका नोटपैड नहीं दिख रहा है हमको.
It's visible.
It's visible, Nipur. We are able to
Visible,
see.
sir.
Check from your side.
मोबाइल पे नहीं
Will
दिख
you
रहा है.
please zoom out, zoom in?
If I
Not
do,
zoom out, zoom
I
in.
cannot show everything.
Yeah. What?
Nothing, Nipur. Can you see this now?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, what H is Sandhya?
Same again.
Same
The
thing.
author's
Correct?
list. Yes.
So you tell me how many times this will run if I take I equal to 0.
3 times.
So J will be 3 times running, K will 3 times running, S will 3 times
H
running.
will
How many times total?
9 times.
Wrong.
27.
For each
27.
I, it will run 9 times.
For each I, it will run 27 times.
That's what I'm unable to understand,
Sir.
Rahul, actually.
The nested loop and square time
Okay.
run करता है ना?
Can you write it and show when I equal to 0 and when Z equals to 3 like that, please?
So here, I equal
So-
to 0, what will happen? No, Sandhya?
For I equal to 0, we are going to take now J equals to 2.
1, 2, 3. क्या लिया था मैंने यार? 1, 3, 4,
3,
5.
4, 5.
4, 5.
3, 4, 5, sir.
3, 4, 5. Fine.
Yes.
Now, for every J, it will run. No? J equal to 3. Then
Yeah,
what will
for
happen?
every J, yes. 3 for each 3. Yes.
What will happen? K
Again,
equal
it
to
will take
3, 4, 5.
K,
Na?
3, 4, 5. It will run 3 times.
3 times. Okay. For each K,
K equal to 3 and again it will run 3 times for H.
H equal to 3, 4,
3,
5.
4, 5. It will run 3 times.
Okay. So what will happen? See, when you take J I equal to 0, when you J
Just 27 times. Yes.
so K will be when K equal to 3, then it will run 3 times. Okay. When J equal to
Yes.
3, K equal to 4, it will again run 3 times.
Yes.
When J equal to 3, K equal to 5, then H will again run 3 times.
Okay.
So for 3, it is running how many times? 9 times.
9 times. Yes.
Understood or not? First
Yes,
understand.
sir.
Understood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because it's
Okay.
a list, I got confused. If it's a number, I would have understood easier because it's a list. So little confusion was there. Now it's clear.
So it will run 27 times, right?
Yes.
So again, come to the point. When J equal to 3 and K, you are running this 3, 4, 5. Okay, so leave it for right now here and come to this part. If J equal to 3, K will run 3, 4, 5. So if K equal to 3, what will happen? So what will happen here? J equal to 3 and K equal to 3.
It won't enter into the if loop.
H equal to 3 also, right?
Nothing will,
Nothing will happen.
So Sandhya,
Yes.
this will be the first case, correct?
Yes.
So this if block will not be executed, right?
Yes.
Then it will come to J equal to 3. You tell me what should I write? K
K
equal to
equals
3.
to 4. K
No.
equal to 4. No.
No,
H
no.
equals to 4.
I have to
H
go
equal
back.
to 4.
Yes. H
Before
equal to-
K, H will be updated.
Yes,
And
yes, first
becomes 4. Yeah.
Yes.
So you understand when J is equal to K, it will not going to enter.
Yes.
So okay, again, अभी खत्म करते हैं बवाल
Again,
को.
J equal to 3, K equal to 3, H equals to 5.
It will not again execute.
Yes, it won't go.
Now what will happen?
J equal to 3, K equals
K.
to 4,
H will
equal
be
to
3. Yeah.
Now, J,
So
J,
again, K is equal J is equal to H. Not will be executed. Correct?
Yes, sir.
it will enter, I think. J not
No,
equal
no.
to K.
J and H
J
is
not
the
equal.
same.
Yes, it won't go.
Yeah.
के बाद हो
No.
जाएगा.
It will enter.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it will.
When all are different, then it will enter.
Yes,
Correct?
now it will
Yes, sir.
enter.
What it is trying to write? Matrix JK means
3, 4.
matrix 2, 3,
4.
4. What it will say?
H
Pile
is a
up
member or not?
Plus H is
Five.
what?
H is 5.
Okay.
Yes.
It will give 5.
Yeah.
Is that fine?
But here not a member. Okay, right.
ओके अभी हम बताते हैं वो भी काम कब करेगा.
नेक्स्ट भी मैट्रिक्स केजे भी अपडेट हो रहा है. ओके.
So 4 and 3.
So we are creating a undirected graph.
अब बहुत तेज जंप करते हो इधर से उधर. पहले एक समझो ना.
ओके.
सो अभी क्या हुआ 3 and 4 में क्या स्टोर हुआ?
5 H सेव हो गया.
What 5 represents here?
सर 4-3 होगा.
Author.
So it is saying list of author who has क्या हुआ? What happened?
4-3 होगा I think.
3, sir, in place of
mistakes.
yeah.
So list of author who has co-authored a book with 3 and 4, right?
With 3 and yes.
So whatever the number comes in this loop, actually they are co-author, na?
Yes.
Similarly, it will save later what? You know, matrix 2, 3 and 5 will save 4.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And matrix 2, 5 and 3 will
again 4.
5 and 3 will
4.
Save 4.
Yes, different number of. Okay.
And this not member is because you will again find this 3, 4, 5. Okay. So once 4, 3 will come, you will again need to add 5. But not member will tell that it is already added. So you don't need to add again.
Okay.
So it is trying to say that list of authors, if it is here now, if it is 6 also here, suppose, then it will add 5 and 6.
Okay. Yes.
I mean, not here only, later, anyway.
Yes, yes, understood.
Okay. And 5 and 6 will store 3 and 4. So 3 and 5 will store 4 and 6.
4 and 6.
So list of author who has been co-author with I and J.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, clear.
So list of authors who have co-authored a book with I and J. Fine, I guess. Because we are not restricting on the number of books. Okay.
Yes, yes, understood.
Sir, I have doubt in that. So
next question.
Sir, I have
Surya,
doubt.
Yeah, thank you, Rahul. Actually, I was struggling to understand what is H, what is K, what's going on here. You really explained very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sandhya. No, Surya, I mean,
yes,
Surya, Surya Sapna Nupur, tell me what is there.
So in the same question, I have a doubt. Like, is it possible to make a matrix?
Yes, sir. मैंने तो इसे मैट्रिक्स से सॉल्व किया था. सर इसको मैट्रिक्स से सॉल्व करना ज्यादा इजी रहेगा. थोड़े से एग्जांपल लेके.
Sir, matrix, is it possible to make that in a matrix? So,
sir, audible है हम लोग?
You are audible. I am working on what you said.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, you are making a matrix.
सर वर्ड में भी बन जाता है.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. सर लिस्ट के फॉर्म में हमारी एंट्रियां होंगी वैल्यूज.
हाँ. Like one side.
Okay.
Books
so
ka.
Our matrix was
So can we take the given matrix? Is given.
Okay. So at the start, 0, 1, 2, 3. So I'll take something like 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, rather than this 2, 3. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this one will be at the start. Everything will be an empty list.
Empty list.
Okay.
So copy paste.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Empty list थोड़ा डब्बा दिख रहा है. Okay. Okay, fine. So when you find when your block will be I equal to 0,
Rahul sir, you had your dinner.
I'll have hence j equal to what happened? J equal to 1 and k equal to 2 and h equal to 3. Okay, what will happen? 1 and 2 will store 3. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So 1 and 2 is here. 1 and 2 is here. Okay. It will store.
Sir, how can we get inside that? After, as we know that rows are Gi and columns are J, then how can we get inside that H and K?
So rows are I. So I'm saying
That's what
update.
I'm asking.
सर वो चीज क्वेश्चन में गिवन होगा.
Like
it is saying now matrix
going inside and inside, right, sir?
It is saying matrix 1 and 2 will be empty list plus h. That is 3. So what will be 3? 1 and 2. 1 is the row number and 2 is the column number.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
I
what
know,
is
but
this and this? What happened?
sir, I'm unable to understand that that from the pseudocode. Like it's given in the pseudocode, like I in keys of book and then J in books of I. Then inside that it will give K in books of I. Then inside that it will give H in books I. Then how can we get that matrices? Is
See,
it nested dictionary?
it is not nested dictionary. Here it is nested dictionary.
Where?
In the all matrix can be represented as a dictionary, right?
Yes, sir.
So you can write 1 colon 2 colon braces with 3.
Sir, I'm not able to see that your annotation where you are annotating.
What am I trying? You cannot see my PPT.
Now I can see.
So
Maybe it might my network fault.
Okay, so what it is happening whenever you find everything different now?
Yeah.
These two will decide what should be added.
Okay.
These two will decide. Okay.
Okay.
So
yes, sir.
Simple things you understand. I want to try to find, suppose Sandhya, Sapna, and Surya. These are 3 friends. Okay.
Okay.
And I want to find who is friend of Sapna and Sandhya. What should I do?
You can see my
belong to some community. Okay. And then let me tell you. Okay. So there is a big community. There are different community. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 labeled as. Okay, and every community there are some members. Okay, and I want to represent them in a matrix in such a way that every cell will tell that who is the friend. Okay, who is the common friend of I and J.
Yes, sir.
So I'll go to every community, right?
Yes, sir.
So for that I is given. In every community, I'll go by a iteration that for every person, for every person who is the second person, that for I need another loop. Okay, because there I need two loops for matrix always.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
if
sir.
I'm wiring through I and J, then I need two loops. Now, what is the problem? I need to append the friend who is the common friend for them. So to find those, I need the third loop.
वो iterate होगा उन दोनों पे.
Okay. So whenever they are equal, I'm not going to do anything because Sandhya doesn't matter. I mean, doesn't make any sense.
Yes,
Sapna
yes.
doesn't make any sense. Okay.
Yes.
That is why I'm not accessing those. But when I find Sapna Sandhya, okay, this is two different. Third person is coming Surya. I understood that Surya is a common friend of Sapna and Sandhya, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'll give to Sapna and Sandhya cell to Surya. But it is very common that if Surya is friend of Sapna and Sandhya, then Surya is friend of Sandhya or Sapna also.
Yes, sir.
In opposite order. Doesn't matter, right?
Yes, sir.
I'll update M matrix Ji. Now there is another friend who is suppose Rahul, who is the friend of Sapna and Sandhya again. Okay. But how should I find Sapna and Surya friend? This will also need a loop. That is why the more information you need that much of loop. So 3 loop will be sufficient to find the one for row, one for column, one for all the friends.
मतलब सर हमको किसी एक पर्सन से दूसरे पर्सन को अगर कंपेयर करना हो, मतलब किसी भी रिलेशन से, तो हमको लूप लगता है.
या
मतलब वो रिलेशन नहीं, मतलब वो हमें मतलब
just for comparison also.
So,
yes.
Will you please open that pseudocode?
सर एक्चुअली मैंने इस कोड को इनके थ्रू नहीं किया था, मैंने अल्फाबेट चेंज कर दिया था, जैसे मेरे को थोड़ा समझ में आया. इन लोगों ने खाम खा अल्फाबेट इतने घुमाए कि बच्चा इसी कंप्लीट हो गया.
What do you do?
सर मतलब मैंने आई को के बना दिया था और के को आई बना दिया था, मतलब सारे अल्फाबेट चेंज कर दिए थे मैंने अपने अकॉर्डिंग, पूरा कोड.
ओके ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम.
मैंने भी
तब मुझे आई जे का डिफरेंस समझ में आ गया था कि क्या हो रहा है.
मैंने भी कुछ ऐसे ही किया था, लाइक
और सर दूसरा मैंने ये भी किया था कि सर जो नीचे इफ कंडीशन है, मुझे याद है ओंकार सर ने किसी 3rd या 4th वीक में बताया था कि एंड और का वो जो रिलेशन है वो ऐसे चलता है कि एंड आपको दोनों तरफ ट्रू होने पे ही ट्रू देगा, और आपको एग्जैक्ट मतलब कोई एक भी ट्रू हो गया तो ट्रू दे देगा. मैंने पूरे इफ कंडीशन में और मुझे कहीं दिखा नहीं, इसलिए मैंने सेकंड ऑप्शन चूज नहीं किया था, और बाकी नीचे दो तो वैसे ही हट रहे थे, तो मेरा पहला ऑप्शन आ गया.
ओके,
ट्रिक लगाया था मैंने.
Nice. That's also good, but in grade assignment you are supposed to do that.
नहीं सर, मैंने क्विज 2 में भी यही किया है. वो जो आपने अभी क्वेश्चन सॉल्व किया था ना, वो ऑथर आई और लाइब्रेरी डेटा सेट का, उसमें मैंने यही ट्रिक लगाई थी, जो आप मतलब कि 2 ऑप्शन तो वैसे ही आराम से निकल जाते हैं, 2 ही में कंफ्यूजन रहता है हमेशा.
Okay, cool.
Sir, one thing I want to ask, like in that pseudocode, do we have to make a matrix to solve this question? Like, is it a good approach or not?
अब तक तो आप till this time you must have understood. I mean, so much practice you have done.
But sir, it might confuse when we see again these type of questions.
Sir,
you take 3 elements and do.
हाँ सर, मैंने मतलब हम हर क्वेश्चन में सर हम मैट्रिक्स बना के सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, अगर आपके पास टाइम हो और टाइम मैनेज कर सकते हैं.
टाइम मैनेज हो सकता है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
But this question, looks easy rather than matrix. It's easy with matrix rather than graph. How we solved for each J, K, H, this, it looks easy.
Okay.
Morning we tried na Swapna with matrices.
Yes, that's why I'm asking. Na? Like
Now
while
Rahul explained
solving
very
through,
well. This
You
is
know,
the easiest method.
yeah,
what
I
about
also
matrix? You take, you take small number of elements, but it will iterate so much time. That is why visualization is very important in this case.
Yes,
Yeah, in
for
some
this question,
questions,
what you solved, this is the best method.
Yeah, in some questions, it is not necessary to complete the whole matrix because completing the whole matrix will take a lot of time.
सही कह रहे हो।
Is the disadvantage of making the matrices.
Yeah.
तो कुछ क्वेश्चन में कर सकते हैं, जैसे इन सब क्वेश्चनों में कर सकते हैं। मैं मतलब इस क्वेश्चन में सर हम ये भी कर सकते हैं ना कि हम इफ कंडीशन को ट्रू करने की कोशिश करने की कहाँ हो सकती है, उससे आंसर निकाल लें।
What I was trying to this thing, if you follow this now, most of the question you will understand.
Rahul, can you give some tips how to solve these pseudocodes quickly? Actually, I'm taking too much time to
practice.
Give answer. Not practice. Practice is okay.
Sir,
But
यही
in the
कहेंगे।
exam, it's consuming a lot of time. How to go through the pseudocode quickly to solve the answers? Is there any tip?
Sandhya, I just told, I gave the Brahmastra here. Whenever a loop is working now, you try to understand what that parameter meaning.
Yes, that is very helpful.
Directly hit to that parameter where it
I'm
is.
saying I is the book serial number. Okay, so I understood that we are going through every book. Okay, when I said J in book, so J is an author in book Y. So I understood that J will vary from the authors who has written the book. Then K is the same, then H is the same. So these three loops, again, this three loop is actually for I only. Okay, so we are talking about book I only. Then I found that J is not equal to K, J is not equal to H, and K is not equal to means I am saying same author, I'm not going to compare. So same author will not be changed. Okay, so diagonal element is not going to change. And then not member H, this will come later. First I'll see what is happening. JK is actually keeping H. So H is also the author, K is also the author, J is also the author. And JK having H means I am saying that JK, H is the co-author with J and K, but it is inside the list. So this is very clear that I am talking about the list of authors, not one author. ऐसे करना होता है. अगर हम we are not asking you to write the pseudocode.
We need to translate what is written into our own language, then it will be very quicker to comprehend. Like what you have written here, for each J in books, you have written an additional line, like J is equal to an author. So if you do that for every step, it will be very easy.
Actually, what I'm doing, I'm trying to understand the whole pseudocode. Then I'm checking the options. Maybe that's the reason it's taking too much time.
I told you now, don't think only. Keep a small note in your rough sheet. Okay,
That's what doing, but I'm looking at the options later after understanding the pseudocode.
This is also one way. This is a good way,
but taking too much time. I think it's better to look at the options
Better
first.
to eliminate the options first, then you.
Yeah.
Only once we can see the options, so that it might be helpful. But going through the whole pseudocode, it might be more helpful because of the paragraph questions, like related to 2-3 questions related to that.
No, but actually that is not helpful, because in some cases the question could be numerical answer type, then you will be left nowhere. So it's actually better to solve the question in a complete manner, I think. Because what if it's
like,
not an MCQ?
So different person, different approach.
Just like you are asking, ma'am, going through the options first. You can go once, then you can move to the whole pseudocode.
No, nothing wrong with that approach. What I'm trying to understand is, because I'm new to this whole programming thing, so I just want to know the approach. Approach here, like what he has. This is a new thing. What I was trying to say was try to translate what is written in the code into your own interpretation, and maybe mention it somewhere. then go through step by step rather than thinking in your own mind. That will reduce a lot of mistakes.
Sandhya, you just try to understand what every variable is trying to indicate. Not this is number. Number is just for that we are using matrix. That's why we use number. Otherwise, there is no need. Okay. So, Surya, what was your question? We'll take Surya's question now and we'll wind up the session.
Sir, discussion forum मैंने publish कर दिया.
Sapna, you are clear now?
I'm clear, but sir, still I'm not able to send you that question.
Okay, cool. Surya, what is your question number 2, question 3?
Surya, will you please post my question so that
कौन सा क्वेश्चन है किस पेपर का?
question number
what's your problem here, Surya? बहुत सारा क्वेश्चन है.
सर
I'll send
नहीं
you.
बहुत सारे सर मेरे को ज्यादा टाइम लगेगा मेरे को आता सब है बस मुझे लॉजिक पूछना उसमें सब में.
Tell me, I'm unable to open this. Why?
सर वो राइट क्लिक करिए इस इमेज को ओपन इन डेटा करिए.
I'll send you, then you can post my question. Okay,
Okay, so this is what's data, sir. What will count represent at the end of execution? Okay.
सर मैं बताऊं? सर एक्चुअली में सर ए हमारी डिक्शनरी है और काउंट इज इक्वल टू 0 है. सर फर्स्ट कोड में ये हो रहा है कि सर हमने ए को असाइन किया है प्रोसीजर और वो प्रोसीजर एक्चुअली में वर्ड बाय वर्ड जा रहा है क्योंकि हमने एक्स रो ली है और वो रो एक वर्ड ले लिया मतलब एक्स में हमने और उस वर्ड को हम ये कर रहे हैं कि आई से इटरेट कर रहे हैं लेटर बाय लेटर और उस लेटर से हम डिस्टिंक्ट लेटर का डिक्शनरी बना रहे हैं एज अ की. मतलब हर डिस्टिंक्ट लेटर एज अ की होगा मतलब आई की होगी और टी की होगी और उसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी ले रहे हैं हम जितनी बार वो आएगा अलग अलग सेंटेंस में अलग अलग वर्ड्स में. सॉरी.
Okay. So my first
Sir.
thought is what is k equal to first of keys of D?
कहाँ पे सर?
Last one.
A is equal to first of key. सर आप ये डिपेंड करता है सर क्योंकि ये वाला प्रोसीजर हमारा तभी रन होगा जब हम फर्स्ट सेंटेंस के फर्स्ट फुल स्टॉप पे पहुंचेंगे. तो ये वाला प्रोसीजर तब रन होगा तो हमारा फर्स्ट ऑफ की होगा आई क्योंकि इट वाज मंडे मॉर्निंग. हाँ.
Okay, understood. So A is updating a dictionary which is having the letter count of every letter, correct?
Yes, sir.
And whenever full stop comes, dx equal to dx plus 1 fine accelerator. Okay. So whenever full stop comes, we are check something, and that check something is.
सर मतलब मुझे एक लॉजिक ही पूछना था सर जो पहला हम लोग का सेंटेंस है वो इट वाज मंडे मॉर्निंग है ना सर. तो उसमें हमारी जितने भी डिक्शनरी में जितने भी कीज बनेंगे वो एक लेटर होंगे सारे यूनिक होंगे रिपीटेड नहीं होंगे मतलब आई दो बार नहीं होगा और एम दो बार नहीं होगा उसकी फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी. तो सर मेरे को ये ऑप्शन ऐसा लग रहा था कि मतलब हम क्या कर रहे हैं ना के में जो मतलब फर्स्ट जा रहा है फर्स्ट ऑफ की मतलब हम सेंटेंस के पहले लेटर को कंपेयर कर रहे हैं सारे लेटर को सारे मतलब फ्रीक्वेंसी सारे काउंट से.
So value of the first letter we are comparing. That's what you are trying to say.
हाँ सर मतलब मैंने ये आंसर दे तो दिया मेरा सही चला गया लेकिन मैं इसका सी ऑप्शन का पीछे लॉजिक नहीं ढूंढ पा रहा था अपना कि मैंने क्या इंटरप्ट किया अपने Pseudocode.
Okay, so when it is written it was a Monday morning, then it was a Monday morning means I will be assigned to 2.
Yes sir. MB.
It was a Monday morning. Okay, and T will be assigned to 1. So when you call the check something procedure, K will be a first of keys of I, correct? I.
Yes sir.
And then V will be D. D of K means V will be 2, right? If let us understand that the keys of D is the same dictionary in the same order. Okay.
Yes sir.
You can take any letter, that's not a problem, but I am taking the first letter which is I, correct? Now K will be I and V will be 2, correct?
Yes sir.
For each I in keys of them. Now okay, so it will start from the आई
मतलब किसी भी ऑर्डर में स्टार्ट हो सकता है, लेकिन एक सेंटेंस में जितने भी हमारे डिस्टिंक्ट वो होंगे लेटर उतने बार जाएगा ये।
Yeah. So DI, whenever DI is not equal to V.
यस सर, तो ये फॉल्स रिटर्न कर
It
देगा।
is
हाँ मतलब
return
वो
false.
ट्रू।
So once it returns false, you will not go to return true, correct?
यस सर।
So anytime you find a mismatch, you are returning false, correct?
यस सर।
So in the sentence, if all the letters do not have same frequency, it will return false.
यस सर।
Then it is saying that count equal to count plus 1. Okay. So
Yes,
if
sir.
it is passing, then otherwise it is again becoming empty dictionary.
Yes, sir.
So for every sentence we are creating a dictionary with the unique letters as a keys and map to the frequency occurred.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, यही मैंने भी ट्रांसलेट किया था ये सर।
Okay, that's fine. It's correct.
बट नीचे ऑप्शन आके सर थोड़ा सा चेंज हो गया ना।
Number of sentences in which all letters have the same frequency count. This right? तो क्या हुआ?
मतलब सर हम फर्स्ट वर्ड से कंपेयर नहीं कर रहे हैं, फर्स्ट लेटर से।
It doesn't matter which letter you are comparing ना।
ओके हाँ, यस सर।
फर्स्ट सेंटेंस तो एक बार कंपेयर होने के बाद इवन इट इज बीइंग एम्प्टी डिक्शनरी ना, उस सेंटेंस का अस्तित्व ही खत्म हो गया।
यस सर, यस सर।
वो सेंटेंस खत्म हो चुका, वो एक बार कंपेयर हो गया, अगर ट्रू निकला तो हम काउंट बढ़ा दिए, नहीं तो वो सेंटेंस गया, हमें पता नहीं कहाँ गया।
यस सर।
ओके, सो दैट सेंटेंस इज नॉट इन द एग्जिस्टिंग।
ओके ठीक सर, सॉल्व हो गया।
Okay, it is
I
clear.
send it you the question. Will you please share on the
कहाँ सेंड किया मैंने?
forum
अच्छा अच्छा।
on a WhatsApp?
Okay, what is second question? What?
सर सेकंड क्वेश्चन प्रीलूड है, नीचे वाले क्वेश्चन का।
Reload means?
हाँ ये सर छोटा सा है, लेकिन सर मुझे मतलब सर इन डिग्री आउट डिग्री बहुत कंफ्यूजन रहता है। तो सर इसी एग्जांपल से आप इन डिग्री आउट डिग्री बता सकते हैं थोड़े से एग्जांपल से?
May I?
हाँ बता दो, कोई बता दो जो सही बता दो।
Okay, बताओ।
In degree just like अगर हमारे पास
नहीं
कोई नोड से
नहीं नहीं नहीं
कनेक्शन,
नहीं, इस क्वेश्चन के हिसाब से बताओ।
इस क्वेश्चन के अकॉर्डिंग
हाँ इस क्वेश्चन के अकॉर्डिंग मुझे बताओ।
इस क्वेश्चन के अकॉर्डिंग कौन से नोड को हिट करोगे डायरेक्ट? मतलब अगर हम 2 की बात करें तो हमारे पास 2 इन डिग्री है और 2 आउट डिग्री है। 2 इन डिग्री कौन सी है? 0 एंड 1 नोड वाली, और आउट डिग्री हो जाएगी 3 एंड 5 वाली।
अच्छा बस इतने होता है। ठीक है सर, ये फिर रख दीजिए, सॉल्व कर लेंगे। नहीं नहीं सर, नीचे वाला वो उसी का क्वेश्चन था, लोड था नीचे वाला। हाँ ये क्वेश्चन 3 सर, इसमें मेरे को 1 घंटा लगा, तो मेरे क्वेश्चन अभी भी लॉजिकली वाइज मुझे नहीं आता ये, मतलब मैंने लॉजिक क्या बनाया था।
L3 is empty for each key in. What does L3 represent? Okay, for each key if dk is equal to empty. अरे